Hello and welcome to A Year of Poetry with Randall Eckstein. In this web series, we'll be looking at my poetry every week, some old and some that hasn't been written yet. This week, we have a poem that I wrote quite a long time ago. Now, I'm a firm believer in the old adage that an artist needs to write 1,000 pages of work before they can really write something valuable, something amazing. And I believe that applies to poetry, acting, noveling, textbook writing, or whatever. I think that an artist needs to practice their craft before they can really express their emotions or their things the way that they really want to. So the poem that I'm going to be reading for you today comes from my first 1,000. This was a diamond in the rough. There were a lot of rough in my first 1,000. But this one is poem number 656. It's called Cicadas. And I'm going to read it for you now, and then we'll talk about it later. So here we go. Cicadas. Cold as a wave of the ocean under the dim of the moon, scratching branches against the fence interrupt the cicada's mating song. Suppose that one never finds his mate. Will he blame the wind, the tree, or me? Suppose the wind is whispering his most solemn apologies to the noble and worthy Mr. Cicada of Hillshire Way, Route 34. The chill in the air remembers the War of '73. The trenches there were surrounded with wet, cold rain that fell in torrents, building up the mud at our knees. There the cicada never found his mate, not with the noises of our guns and whispers, and no apology from us either. Terror was his trade then, just as anger was his before. Now he whimpers, the cold wind, and whispers to us all, "Sorry, I'm sorry." Sorry he's carried our names, our screams of agony, our lovers' cries. Sorry he left so many good men in the trenches and carried death in metal cases. In humble weakness he moves branches against the fence. Gently, as an afterthought, the cold drops splash on concrete. In '73 they drowned the lesser sounds of death. The rain was welcomed as we squished in the mud in our shoes. There we would strain in the rain to hear the cicadas, but in vain. Only the splash of mud, the slosh of regiment shoes, the thunk of some Commander Smith shot in the chest at 35-foot range. The branches of the tree are not bruising the fence now. The cicada is home, covered, hoping for better luck tomorrow. The water in the street is a river, parted by the automobiles. But it's colder than you think when you stop and think about it. That was Cicadas. Now, I've never served in the armed forces. I've never been a military man. But I do have a great respect for those who have. This poem was just written as an expression of, I suppose, a tribute, a memory of what those who have served have gone through. And I must admit, when I wrote this, I was just an innocent, know-nothing boy who just wanted to be artistic, put something out there. But I really was proud of it. I felt like it captured something that could resonate with people. And I hope that it's resonated with you. I hope that you felt something from listening to this poem. So that's the poem for this week, Cicadas. And next week, I'm going to write some new poetry. And we'll have something brand new that hasn't been done yet. And hopefully it'll be great. Here's hoping that it's great. So that's all for me. I will talk to you again next week. And thanks for joining A Year in Poetry. See you later.